Ow, it hurts right here. Okay. Hi, welcome to my channel, Perfect Woman of God. I'm trying to make sure. Okay, I thought that was my hair from over there. So I'm like, I know it's in a little bally on my head. Okay, I'm having a moment of stupid. But I'm here to talk about I guess you would say, the effects of sinning. Because that's what I've been seeing. Because my cousin, due to his sinning, he's going to prison for 10 years. That's his fault, his choices. He chose that for himself. Po Child had me I ain't gonna lie, I broke down crying because of Po Child. The judge asked him if he was guilty. Po Child went quiet for like 10 minutes. Had everybody emotional. Everybody like, oh my God, that's a baby, you know? Because the child is definitely, he's not even done with high school yet. That's a baby. So everybody like, oh my God, what is going on? You know, of course, everybody's going to cry and be emotional. And the person behind us was like, oh man, she gave him 10 years, man. Hey, that's messed up. Like we can hear you behind us saying what happened. We know. Like, and then of course his mom, she was, you know, she's an emotional wreck lately. But yeah, she said she feel like God is using him to warn us. But I feel like he'll be fine. He just gotta learn how to adapt in prison, stay to himself. They say if he does GED classes and some, I guess, get a trade or something like that, they'll take some years off. He'll be out like in 3 years. He'll still be young, thank God, and go to college, get a job, be normal. He's a normal child anyway. He likes playing video games. I mean, he's pretty much a normal, I guess you would say, high school person that let's play video games and all that. Yeah, he one of those type of dudes. Let's go play some games. Yeah, you know, he ain't gonna play games with his life no more. But you know, I be trying to be goofy because, you know, I always have to laugh in the midst of chaos, because if I don't, I feel like I have a mental breakdown, even though technically I already had one not too long ago. I mean, I just came to work and I guess all the emotions just kind of caught up with me, because I'm one of them people, like, I don't like crying. I don't be doing that crying stuff because it just come off like you just being like you doing too much, you know. But eventually that stuff kind of gets up on you and you be like, dang, this is real life. And then I guess for me, this is just a simple message. You know, think before you sin, because your causes for your sin is going to be suffering. You're either going to end up in prison or jail, or you're going to end up dying in sin, and you're not going to make it to heaven. And it is what it is. That's just pretty much what it is as I see. I'm pretty much, most people can agree to that. I mean, you're going to either suffer because you keep sinning, you're going to either go to jail or prison because you keep sinning, or you're going to die in sin, and you're going to be looking crazy in these streets. Like, it's sad to say. It's the truth, though. It's the truth. That's all I gotta say. It's like straight in your face. It's terrifying. I mean, I literally think about him going to prison, and it, like, I wouldn't say mentally messes with me, but it reminds me to stay on this right path in life and do not do stupid stuff. Like, what? I do not associate with people. Also, the message, watch out who you associate with. It says in the Bible, bad company does corrupt good morals. Do not hang around people that do not have morals and values, because they'll rub off on you. They'll try to do some little slick stuff, okay? Because if they don't care about themselves, how they going to care about you? If they don't love God, how they going to love you? If they can't forgive others, how they going to forgive you? Dang, that's deep. I don't know where it came from, but anyway, I swear to God. I be having some weird sayings. I feel like somebody gonna steal my sayings, put it on a shirt, right, and then try to walk around like they said it. You ain't say my sayings. That's my sayings. Just playing. I could be a comedian, but I don't like talking about people because it's not nice. I guess I laugh about life. That's pretty much my comedian way of doing things. I laugh about life because you have to. Because if you don't, you might go crazy. Oh baby, and go into prison. I had broke down. I'm sorry, I couldn't take it. Oh my God, like that just hit me to the soul within, because it's terrifying. Because it's like you create your own path in your life, and if you don't listen and follow God's law and His word and do right by Him, you will suffer. And that junk is so sad, and it had me breaking down because I couldn't take it. Dang, I thank God I got common sense. He gives me, you know, a spirit of discernment. I'm very open for friends, but I don't deal with crap. I don't deal with mess. I don't deal with the foolery. You know, you're not going to come with me thinking that I'm one of those weak Christians that you can play around with, because I'm not the one you can play. Just because I'm a Christian don't mean I'm crazy. I'm that stupid enough to let you play me. I don't like getting played. I don't like when the devil play me. Who likes to get played? No one. The devil's not your friend, as I see. Whole child going to prison with these crazy people. Dang, I watched the video of the jail he going to. It's a recent video. It ain't pretty. That junk ain't. They cut your hair off. They make you take a shower in front of everybody. They treat you like you're not even a human being, like you a little number. And they throw you in that little cell and you going mentally insane. You gotta read the Bible and pray, because if you don't, you gonna go crazy. And they gonna try you, because they crazy. It's so sad. It's like you in hell already. It's like you getting a taste of hell. And it's like, oh, I don't want to go there. Oh no, those folks crazy. And that's all I gotta say. It's so sad. You know, if you want to keep sinning, you're gonna suffer. If you want to keep sinning, you might end up in prison and jail. If you want to keep sinning, you might end up dying, you know, in sin, and you might not even make it to heaven. You know, it's so sad. Shoot, ugh, so sad. And it just keeps going through my mind. It's like, it's an itch that I can't scratch, because it's like a reminder every time I think of that poor child, you know, about to go to prison. You know, I feel like in life we are in prison ourselves. Like, we put ourselves in prison by living in sin. Like, we put ourselves through it because we want to do what we want to do. And then when we suffer and go through hell in life, we want to sit here and blame God. Well, honey, it's not God, it's us, honey. It's all us. Devil, he just sitting around having a good old time. It's all us, trust me. Everything we do in life is all us. The devil just not lust, but you know, it sounds like I said lust for a moment there, but it's all us. It's all of us. We can't sit there and blame them for everything when we sit there and we know it's wrong and we keep doing it. And then when something bad happens, we want to act like we the crying wolf and acting crazy. Like, why me? Like, why not you though? You kept doing it. I'm sure before he went to prison, God warned him before he did the second bad thing that led him to prison. But he kept doing it. I feel like in life, God spared me so many times because I could have been in that situation, not saying going to prison, but just been in a bad situation. Because you sitting there not listening, you know. But I think I did it differently for me, because I actually called out the guy when I felt I was being weak and kept getting myself in a rumble of hell, you know. And now I'm like where I am now. So I guess that's the personal for me. You have to have, you know, enough strength within yourself to call on God when you feel weak. And don't blame God for everything you do in life, because it's all on you. Because you literally know if you sin, you will suffer. If you sin, you might go to jail or prison. If you sin, you might die in sin. It's not funny. I wouldn't consider myself a prophet. I'm more like a teacher. You know, I wouldn't consider, I don't, you know, be so quick to define myself by things. You know, I do what God tells me to do. And that's it, man. Be like Jesus, you know. But you know, Jesus died. So that's like, ooh, that's a bad, like, example, I guess you would say. I mean, hey. Some of us die for God. I mean, hey. A lot of us probably punk out. I'm just saying, it's the truth. It is what it is. You gonna punk out, ain't you? It's alright. It's okay. You gotta understand, you know, all of us ain't, you know, about that life, you know. But, that's all I gotta say, you know. Thank you for watching my channel, subscribing to my channel. I'm assuming a lot of y'all subscribing because y'all keep seeing me comment on other people's YouTube channel when they be acting up and showing out. But yeah, thank you for watching my channel, and God bless you. Ooh, I just had a moment, stupid.